welcome back guys to Arsenal in Africa for this preview of our game against Watford. Man, this one is a big one, and guys, we haven't been around for the past two games against Everton and of course our game in midweek against Brentford. Of course we won those both games, and a big up to all of Arsenal for that. But going straight into this game against Watford, man, Watford are hot on fire. Troy Deeney and the whole of the Watford team. This time, I know Watford will bring in something, and this will be one game that will determine whether Arsenal we've really matured into that grind. Because we have shown now it's 5 unbeaten games. We must win this 6th one, and we must show that now we have all the quality that we need. If we beat Watford, for sure this one will be a game breaker and a decider that this time now people will now begin to take us seriously. The other teams now will start thinking, yeah, this Arsenal team is really going somewhere. So I'll go straight into my predicted 1 to 11 for this one, and not a lot of changes from the last game against Everton. Of course, a few improvements and also a few changes, citing a little woes. Of course, we know Ramsey has begun his little issues of wanting a new contract and not. Of course, he's not playing a good game that warrants more wages. So I don't give a fuck about Ramsey and anything. Let me just go. If you feel that you're not being paid enough, just go, man. We're tired of you. And also, we can't be playing Ozil and Ramsey in the same game. No, so just let's offload Ramsey and remain with Ozil. So my first 1 to 11 in goal. Check, of course, Check improved massively against Everton. I will hope and I know he'll keep his position. On the right, Hector Bellerin will take this one. Of course, Lensteiner came in midweek against Brentford, but we expect Bellerin to take his position back in this game against Watford. In the centre backs, of course, we know Mustafi will be the Mustafi. Well, we are still very unhappy about Mustafi. Well, in the Everton game, of course, we know Holding came in and in place of Socrates, and he was able to maintain that defense. And let's hope that this time Mustafi can give us a 10 over 10 performance. He doesn't do that a lot. And of course, pairing up with Mustafi, we know Socrates is back from injury. He was there were news that he might not make it back for this game, but he was back in training today, and so we expect to see Socrates Papastopoulos in that lineup. And of course, on the left, my boy as always, Nacho Monreal will also feature in this one. In midfield, of course, here is where we want to see Lucas Torreira. He started in the Everton game for the first time. I hope he starts this one. Also, not two words about that. He's bossing the midfield. He bossed the midfield against Brentford. He came off. We were very shaky, so we know that Torreira is the man of inside there. And of course, pairing up with Lucas Torreira is Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka, he always starts his game very slowly. Even the Everton game, he didn't play the Brentford game, but he started it very slowly. A few sloppy mistakes, but as progressively he made it into the game. So we hope this time he starts and he gives us a solid performance. Of course, in attack, on the right, I want to see Iwobi Alex. I want to see him start this one. I'm so tired of Ramsey. I'm so tired of Mickey. Iwobi played the last 2 games and he has been awesome. So I want to see him start on the right. I know he's not very comfortable on the right. He hasn't been played there a lot, but it's always good to try him out there. So I want to see Alex Iwobi start on the right. In the middle, of course, Mesut Ozil. Not a lot to say about Ozil, of course. I still think we don't need Ozil in this team, frankly, because Ozil, he's good with those flick moves. Of course, when we expect a very good move, but he's never there to give us a solid performance in terms of defensive maintenance. So I think Ozil, no. Well, time will tell, but I don't really see him as the caliber of player that we expect to win a Premier League title with at this time. On the left, Aubameyang, as always. Auba is settling in, and this time I hope that he gives us the 3 points for this one. And in attack, our main striker, he has now solidified this position for himself, Alexander Lacazette. say that name with so much conviction, man. Alexander Lacazette. He scored a goal against Brentford when we were struggling in those dying minutes, and now we have Alexander Lacazette for this one, and he will start. And now, guys, that is my starting 11 for this one against Watford. And if we win this one, I know now this will be a confirmation that we are now fighting for at least top 4. We will be sure that this time we can make it to the top 4 of this one. And of course, in other news, of course, there was the news that Ramsey's contract has been denied. Ramsey, of course, wanted more wages, but Arsenal have denied him more wages. And so there is talk of him getting off in January, probably getting off for free in the summer. So we don't know what will happen, but well, for me, I'm just get rid of him. Let's get somebody to be there. We know Ramsey and Ozil cannot play together. Those two guys are just number 10s. Ramsey, a box-to-box midfielder, I don't think he's doing us any good at this moment. So get the Ramsey out of there. And of course, for this Watford game, my prediction for this one, I will go Arsenal 2, Watford 1. That is what I will go with. That is considering the attack that Watford has shown in the past few weeks. So guys, as always, remember to subscribe down here, leave your comments, and never forget to follow us on all social media platforms. That is your boy Thiago, as always. Bella ciao. Boom.